Okay, sitting on a chair just above knee height or at knee height, you can squeeze something between your legs. Could be a cushion, could be a foam roller, could be a yoga block. Something nice and comfortable, not super wide, but like this is probably more comfortable than like this for me. So I'm just gonna do that. Feet directly under that. Now because I'm squeezing this, I can feel that my inner thighs are kind of drawing inward. And I want to have this feeling of drawing my inner thighs together and in towards my pelvis. And as I squeeze the front, as my midline closes in, that helps me to feel a sense of space in the back. So the back is opening up and broadening through my hips, and then it's drawing in at the front. So it's like this spiral, like an egg beater almost. That's the movement of tensions in my body. Squeezing in at the front, drawing into myself, expanding into my back and my sides. So feeling your hips under you, feel into that. Keep a light squeeze here. Growing tall through the whole back of the spine, not just lifting and arching the chest, which would shorten the back, but kind of lengthening the whole back and sitting into the back. It's more calming to sit back in the body and to maintain your spine and your posture and to feel a sense of your midline. Now as you do that, don't hold your lower belly in, don't tense anything too much around here, okay? Just squeeze lightly. Feel the broadening of your back, feel the space and length in your spine. Let the shoulder blades soften and sit down on your rib cage. We're not squeezing them back, we're just seating them back and letting them soften down. It's just a subtle movement. You can move your head around a little bit while you do this, just to kind of settle in. And then we're gonna place the hands on the back of the neck, not around the back like this, but just on the sides like this, just closing in. Bring the elbows together a little bit, still keeping the shoulder blades, scapula sitting back on the ribs and still occupying our back body, not arching forward. And now notice the space between your fingertips, because we're kind of holding the sides of the neck, the side backs of the neck, not the very back, not the behind of the neck, but the sides. Notice how when you just drop your chin a little bit, you can feel that near the base of your skull, it's like your neck sort of takes on a bit more space. You want to kind of drop your chin and sit tall into yourself, and then you'll feel quite long through the rear crown of your head. Make sure those elbows are somewhat close and that your shoulder blades are sitting back. And you can just hold this. It's the feeling of stacking our bones and arranging our posture towards the back body. It's a feeling of sitting into ourselves, into the structure and into the strength, so that we can then relax into that feeling. The next thing you'll do once you've held that one for 2-3 minutes, just feeling into the expanse of the back of the neck and breathing, is the glove pull. Now the glove pull, you're going to take a hand like this, put it under your armpit as if you're trying to pull off a glove. See my hands all the way back there? And because I'm trying to pull off the glove with my armpit, it's like this feeling of sweeping my lat back behind my rib cage and also sort of trying to pull this arm out a little bit. Now you can dial that up as much as you like, but I think like 30% effort is good. It's just something you can sustain that allows you to kind of roll your lats back, sit your shoulders down, and then breathe into the hug you're giving yourself. Feel how your ribs expand into the armpit here, this armpit. As I breathe in, I smell the air on the inhale because that helps me expand my ribs. And I'm still sitting back into my body. My focus is on my spine being long. Expanding into the hug as I pull the glove. And you might feel it's like a postural reset, and it helps you feel even more spacious through the back of your neck. It's not about just tucking the chin like this, because that closes the airway. It's just about dropping the chin down slightly and occupying the back side of your body with your awareness. Hold this for 2 to 3 minutes, and then you can switch over. The glove pull on the other side. Same thing, and making sure that this arm isn't staying tense or anything. You just rest it on your knee, that's fine. Sitting nice and tall into your posture, feeling the base of the seat beneath you. And if you want to dial up this practice, what you can do is start to rock a little bit of weight forward into your feet. Start to gently drag your feet towards the chair on the ground. They're not actually going to move, it's just the feeling of dragging through towards the chair. And then tense the glutes slightly, so that, see how I raise up as I tense my glutes? So the muscle of the glutes wraps under the sit bone. And then I can introduce a very light brace and very light wrapping of the abdominal muscles. And I can keep applying a bit of weight into my feet, into my bum, sit bones padded by the glutes, which are active. And then I keep feeling into that squeezing in the front and expansion in the back. I don't want this new activation to make me tense up my lower back or arch my chest. I'm still nice and tall and full in my back body. And you can hold that slight tension for 2 to 3 minutes as well. And it's a bit of stress, putting your body through a bit of stress, but if you keep breathing through it, smelling the air, expanding your inhale back into the sides and then breathing out nice and low, then you'll be voluntarily stressing your body in a position of structure, of posture, and of calm, which is a good life practice to have. The last bit you can add, if you want to, is a swallow at the top of the inhale. And as you swallow, you want to feel into your belly before you exhale. All right? That's it. Enjoy.